Douglas Cooling and Heating, serving the Birmingham area for 38 years. 988-3706. That's Douglas.
I'm James Spann. This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video for Tuesday, the 11th of October. A cool, drizzly kind of day across the state today, but by the time we get to the weekend, things look pretty good. Let's go to some of the Skycam shots around the network this afternoon. First off, coming from Trussville, I think that kind of tells a story. I'd still call it drizzle. It's almost light rain, just a miserable kind of drizzle out there. Makes you turn on the windshield wipers from time to time. Not that much rain. Most locations under 0.05 of an inch. There's the Gadsden Skycam. Very similar scene there in Etowah County. And from Decatur, clouds, drizzle, temperatures only in the 60s. In fact, there's the radar. And you can see it. Radar is not going to do a great job of detecting this drizzle, but you can clearly see it through parts of Jefferson, Shelby, St. Clair, Talladega, Calhoun, and Etowah counties. And all that should be ending this evening as this big upper low begins to pull away from here. In fact, there's the water vapor satellite shot. And you can see that the weather is greatly improved off to the west in Mississippi. And that drier air should work in here tonight with a clearing sky. Later, there's a look at the surface analysis, broad surface low. 1,010 millibars over northern Florida. Still got that easterly flow up top on the top of that thing, pulling in the moisture from the Atlantic. And temperatures have gone nowhere today. Everybody in the 60s. The guidance too warm today because of the clouds and light rain and drizzle. In fact, only low 60s for Cullman and Gadsden this afternoon. Around the nation, pretty chilly out west. And we'll keep an eye on that air, but it will not be affecting us in the near term, although evidence is building that by the middle and end of next week could be pretty chilly around here for a few days. There's the convective outlook for the rest of this afternoon and tonight. Got a small slight risk area over parts of the Texas Panhandle. And rain for the next 5 days. Not a whole lot. Again, once the rain kicks out this evening, well, we might see one more shower or storm on Thursday with a cold front coming in here. And then beyond that, the weather should be dry for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Tropical weather, quiet as a mouse across the Atlantic Basin. We'll check the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid at 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. Pretty good-looking trough axis coming in here. And again, down below that, we're still looking pretty dry. But I tell you what, with the forcing with that, I'm not totally convinced we need to go totally dry. We might mention a slight chance of a shower tomorrow with that feature. And then Thursday, the front comes in here. Got a surface low near Indianapolis with a trailing front, and clearly this run of the GFS suggesting a little better chance of a shower. And again, the NAM has been much wetter with this thing, so we'll mention a chance of a shower or storm Thursday with a cold front coming in here. And then Friday, we get into dry air. Just gorgeous. Beautiful. Sunny with mid-70s, nice north breeze. Saturday starting off the weekend. How about upper 40s to start the day? Just beautiful. Bright, sunny weather, low humidity. The high should be in the mid-70s, and Sunday looks good, maybe a tad warmer, the high close to 80. Sky sunny, the humidity stays low. Monday of next week looks nice. Again, highs around 80, partly to mostly sunny. But on Tuesday, come on now, look at this trough digging down this way. Look at that big ridge pumping up to the west, tapping into some polar air. And down below that, here comes a cold front. Now, this run is not as bullish with rain and thunderstorms on Tuesday. And remember, fronts typically in October don't feature, a whole lot of rain or severe weather. They can, but they typically don't, and that looks more like it. But look at the thickness packing behind that. And then the following day, Wednesday of next week, the 19th, wow, that's a cold pattern for the east. And down below that, the thickness values are not as low as we have seen in some other runs, but that clearly could drive us down there in the 30s with the first chance of widespread frost maybe by Thursday morning of next week. So just something to think about. We'll, adjust the forecast as need be. It's still out there in voodoo country. Anything beyond 7 days, kind of hard to be very specific, but it looks awfully chilly. We'll check the end of the forecast, October 27th. Well, the westerlies have retreated north again. And down below that, the weather looks quiet with some area of disturbed weather down there in the Bay of Campeche. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you live around here, many of you do, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.